Hi, it's Adam Franklin here in Boston, and we're lucky enough to be here with Chris Brogan, the author of Trust Agents. Thanks for meeting up with us today, Chris.
Thrilled.
Really appreciate it. Now, there's two words that I associate with you, and that's one is trust and the other is human. Would you be able to talk to us a little bit about the importance of both trust and being human, especially in the digital world?
Well, sure. I mean, one of the biggest things I think is that when we started getting online, we thought we're afraid of or missing the human part because we're touching this box, this computer. We're not feeling like there's other people on the other side of it. So we lose some of those elements that we have to really think about. With regards to this, we need to think about how do we make a relationship when we're at a distance? How do we show people that we care? How do we communicate that we have good intentions? How do we show that we're who we say we are? These are the things that are required for people to understand how to do business with us digitally. And it's not things we're thinking about. We're saying, well, we have a website, people know who we are, and calling that good. With trust, the whole banking problems that happened everywhere was quite often a trust meets human issue because people that we trust wouldn't give us those kinds of loans that would cause all those housing issues. People, if we were believing that we wanted a relationship with our customer, we would never put them in a spot where they would not be able to pay us ever. So with trust, now what we're trying to do is to establish trust is show people everything, the good and the bad. One of the things that most people do wrong on the web is they only show the positives. They'll never show a negative comment, for example.
Yeah.
In surveys, when people see a website with reviews or ratings on it, and if all the ratings are positive, 70% of people surveyed will say, there's something wrong with this page, I just can't put my finger on it.
Right.
So they feel it, even if they don't know why. And we know to look for this now. We know that there's issues. So with trust, one of the other things is that organizations really need to work to acknowledge when something goes wrong, apologize, and then move on. That's really, more often than not, what the people want when that time happens is just an acknowledgement that it happened. Just say, I'm sorry that it happened, and just do what's going to happen next.
So basic human manners just applied in the digital world online.
Simplest ones, Adam. But they're simplest but hardest because most people are saying that's not pushing my new product I need to sell. That's not helping me sell a thing. Be human? How's that making me any money? We don't buy from robots. We buy from people we like, especially as the cost of a product changes or the complexity of a product. So I'm really translating what people actually do across from each other on a desk into the web, and that's what I understand you do as well.
And so ironically, the more human you can be, these organizations that don't quite embrace being human on the web, if they were more human, they would be actually selling more.
I think they would. I think that the opportunities are abound because your customers are already on the web. People say that to me often, my customer's not even there yet, why should I be there? They are there, they're just not there for you yet because you haven't given them a phone to ring. Marcel Lebrun from Radiant 6, which is a listening software, he says the social phone is ringing, but are you answering? The minute your customer calls out for you on the web, if you were there to pick up, there's opportunity.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for sharing
My
that with
pleasure.
us, Chris. And where can people go to find out more about you?
Bluewiremedia.com.au.
Thank you. That's great.